watching yesterday back, all penalties and inconsistency yesterday. Do you feel like the stuff yesterday is a coaching issue in terms of all the mistakes made, the self-inflicted wounds?
Just wall to wall working on improvements everywhere we can find them, and I think it's coaching. It's an opportunity for everybody. It's an opportunity for everybody to shine. Coaches, players, how we respond.
In the NFL, you never had a team have this many penalties over a 2-game span. Do you feel like that's because of injuries, or are you crediting that to any specific thing? Why these penalties are happening, mistakes?
No, I'm not crediting that to a specific thing.
Do you have any update on Omarion?
Yeah, he's going to miss time. Ankle injury. We will put him on IR to return, so he'll miss at least 4 games, and then he'll return as soon as he can after that.
Do you know the nature of the injury?
Ankle.
Broken bone or anything?
Again, I don't want to. I know it's the ankle.
So where does that leave you guys at running back? Obviously, you got a vision for this thing with Najee and Omarion, both of them now out.
Yeah. Hassan Haskins, Kamani Vidal, and Omar Johnson's on practice squad, and we'll look to at other avenues as well.
How much do you feel for Omarion, given you said the last couple weeks you feel like you've been getting into a good rhythm?
Yeah. Has been getting in a really good rhythm, playing really well. Special player. That was an unfortunate occurrence.
Jim, any update on Trey and Mai?
No, I think Makai talked to you guys after the game, and Trey is well getting getting treatment today. Probably have no more as the week goes on.
Did Trey get an MRI?
I'm not specific on. I think he did get an MRI today. Yes. I think so.
Do you know anything about
I don't know any of the results or ability to read it.
Okay. Some other procedural stuff. Denzel Perryman has now missed 4 games. He would be eligible.
Yeah, we're going to open up Denzel's window sometime this week.
Okay. And then Dean Leonard and Josh Harris, who were eligible last week. I didn't see anything in the transaction line about the windows being opened.
They weren't open last week, no.
Do you expect either of them to be open?
Right now, Denzel, expect his window to be open this week.
Gotcha. I don't think we asked about Deshaun's hand yet. He had a groin early in the game. What's his status?
Evaluating.
How did you feel about the run defense? I know you said earlier this season that was a point of emphasis for you guys to improve in that area. What did you see from that phase yesterday?
Really, I mean, a lot of really good things early, and then I feel like that really playing it one play at a time, and in really all phases. Then it shifted on us. That whether it's whatever, every group has got fingerprints on. Every position group, every coach. I mean, we're all looking at that, and wall to wall. Just going back, looking at every way that we can attack to be better.
Just the number of injuries that you guys are now dealing with to key positions. Obviously, you don't want to make excuses, but there's sort of a difference between excuses and explanations as far as the performance? At what point do the number of injuries start taking a toll on your ability to perform as a team?
Like I said, it's just a time to shine for players, for coaches, for everybody in this organization. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. And I just look at it as an opportunity to do that. Time to shine.
How'd you feel like
Step
Derwin?
up.
Yeah. How'd you feel like Derwin played?
Did a lot of really good things. Thought he played well.
In your assessment, how did you think that Austin and Bradley played yesterday on the line?
They were fighting the fight, and a lot of good things to things to be better at too. So just keep attacking it and opportunity to keep have at it. But yeah, I those two players in particular, they're fighting the fight.
When you said with Austin, I know you said last week going into the game you weren't sure about who was going to play there. Do you see him staying at left moving forward?
Well, I mean, back to looking at all options, but I thought he fought well. I mean, gave up some, had some good plays, and opportunity to keep growing, keep climbing.
With Bradley, where specifically does he add value for your offense?
Being a good, productive player.
I want to ask about a specific play. 4:06 left in the first quarter. It was a 2nd and 5. Washington 31. Your line, you guys had pressure through the A gap there from 94. It just, listening back on the TV copy, it sounded like Justin was telling Tyler to the left that he was going to be hot if 4 came on the blitz. And right before the snap happened, it looks like Bradley points to the left to slide the protection left. And it sounds like Justin said no as the ball was being snapped and the pressure comes through. From your perspective, what exactly happened on that play that created the pressure there through the gap?
Yeah, that was a MA by Brad, by the center.
An MA?
Missed assignment.
So we talked to Greg last week, and he was sort of saying that like the area where he feels like Bradley brings the most is just in terms of his leadership and his ability to make the calls at the line and provide that pre-snap kind of experience. If he's not doing those things and you're having those type of assignment issues, is it a situation where you have to look at the center position and see if there's other options available to you on the roster, or is Bradley going to be your starter moving forward?
As I've said in the past, I mean, I'll talk about a quarterback competition, but not going to talk about position players outside of the quarterback position. We all have fingerprints. Yeah, we all may have made a mistake. Just about everybody on the coaching staff and the position groups or the individuals and players themselves have a play they would want to have back. I would put that in that category.
Do you feel like that was the only play for Bradley in the game that you would want back?
I'm not going to go through every single play with you. Or, as I said earlier, I'm not going to talk about I'll talk, if we ever have a quarterback controversy, that's the one position and I'll spend time dialoguing with you.
At what point though does, there has to be a certain number of mistakes or plays in the game that you want that lead to a player no longer being good or productive? So, where is that threshold for you when it comes to Bradley?
As I said, I'm not going to discuss that. A controversy or who's going to be playing or who's going to be starting. We'll be working on it this week.
That's not really the question. I'm not asking about a controversy.
The tipping point of mental errors per position, yeah, that's not something that.
You say he's a good productive player.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying, at what point do the mistakes outweigh that and turn that player into not a good productive player?
When we feel that there is another player that could play better.
From your perspective, what contributed to not being able to put points on the scoreboard after the first quarter, and how do you avoid that going into next week?
Yeah, you keep working at it. There was several factors that contributed to your question, and it's a fair question. Several factors contributed to it.
Did you have any conversations with coaching staff, Tyler, about what happened on that fourth down that I was asking about?
Yeah. Our operation wasn't fast enough. We were going from 4 wide receivers to 3, and a tight end and a running back, and we didn't make that communication clear enough for my liking. That needs to be done faster. Justin did a miraculous job getting us into the proper play. We had the right look for it, and he did a miraculous job. But I wasn't happy with our operation. It needs to be faster.
And that's coaching staff communication, headset communication.
Mm-hmm.
And then it looked like he was like wiping his hands on the towel, like watching the film back before. Did you talk to him at all, like what was happening there? Like as he was in the route, like basically as he was turning around, it looked like he almost
Dry his hands?
Yeah. Is that like a typical thing that would happen, or do you think that was a result of everything kind of being sped up?
Could have, yeah.